Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking if you want it down charge, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause then she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like, girl, you can count.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking if you want it down charge, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause then she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like, girl, you can count.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later from the game settings.
I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like
Accessibility settings.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options.
Accessibility settings.
Set to off is selected.
Accessibility settings.
You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw him that play. He'll run right through those attempted plays.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Brees and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Shotgun now for Brees. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Breeze, and that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he's got some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20. And touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Ready, 95, 56.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check.
On 1st down, Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Ready. 5-8. 55. Let's make these babies cry.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great... Get low and not get bowled over.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Flags will come in. I think this one from the gun on 3rd down. Breeze. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Brees to Ertz for the NFC first.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these. Defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Here's Brees to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brees. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a first down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
All right, right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
Just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. Like, yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek. Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run running back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. Now a play fake. Breeze. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Julio Jones. 72 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017. And really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A little juke, powerful running, still going, still churning. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC back out there. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach,
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in for the touchdown. Todd Gurley, 66 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The AFC offense making their way back out. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, its tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he works free. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the NFC adds on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Rosas to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Back out is the AFC offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Breeze. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
56. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Now Breeze. Forced out to his left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. It's Barkley on the counter. Stays on his feet. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And shedding his way forward. And finally taken down at the 15. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've reached halftime with the 29. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing. Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here. No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone. Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Shifts by him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mahomes finding Hopkins for the AFC first. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And again, it's Mahomes. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 21 yards away. And the AFC able to cut into the lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
50, yellow waiting.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
On second down, Elliott twisting away, powers through. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now it's Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want.
Feel like